Peace, peace, peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, it's your boy Vic Slaying Hope. And I'm back with another live. Um, I'm gonna just be talking about BLM. I'm saying I gotta talk I gotta talk about BLM, man. Everybody was going hard, everybody was going crazy for Black Lives Matter. I never believed in them. I always knew it was some funny shit going on. I knew it wasn't right. I knew it. And the crazy thing is that nobody want to talk about this shit now, right? Like, um, in 2020, it was reported that they made $90 million in 2020. It was reported that they made $90 million, and the people wanted to know what did they do with the money. You know, this is in 2020. So last year in 2021, they were questioning. There was questions about the money. Where was the money? What's going on? Where the bread at? And a lot of people, you go when you go on their website, what did they really do with $90 million? When you really think about it, what did Black Lives Matter really did with $90 million? Now, right, they're saying that it's $60 million that they're really in question about, right? The leader, one of the leaders, Patrice, whatever her name is, she's being investigated. They show, if you look at the thumbnail that I showed y'all, what up, what up, what up? If you look at the thumbnail that I showed y'all, she's being investigated. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Ash, she's being investigated for having multiple homes, right? One of the houses that she got is $1.5 million. The other house that she got, and again, I'm not saying that you can't get these things, you know what I'm saying, legally, in a way where you're not stealing and you're not embezzling. But I don't know. It's a raise of the brow, right? It's like, where's the money? Like, they still haven't accounted for the bread. You know what I'm saying? It's still $60 million that is not really accounted for. Like, it's like, what are you really doing with the money? And with that type of money, there should be some type of stuff going on in our communities. There should be some type of stuff that is being done, is being built. But this is the problem, right? This is the problem with our movements. This is why we can't really go nowhere. It's hard to trust each other. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want to make this shit about some sexist shit. But the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, a nation will never succeed whose leader is a woman. And again, some people going to take this the wrong way. Some people going to feel some type of way. But I wholeheartedly believe in that. And I'm not saying that only women steal money, because men steal money too. What I'm trying to highlight is that we're trying to change roles, and we're trying to do different things. First of all, I knew that shit wasn't going to work because, first of all, not saying that women can't lead. I'm just saying it was 3 women, right, that started it, I believe. They're all like co-founders. And if I'm not mistaken, they were all kind of gay or belonged to the LGBTQ in some type of way, right? So it's conflicting. I think it's conflicting, right? I think it's very conflicting when the face of the whole community movement, when the face of the whole, and even when you go, I had a problem with this, right? Even when you go look up, when you go to their website, it's always about, you see a lot of conversation. It's always about like gay, LGBT. It's always about trans stuff. It's always about, the margin. They say the marginalized of the marginalized, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's always like, okay, yeah, we black, but it's always like the smaller subgroups. So you gotta understand, a movement. Look, when I was the president, when I was when I was the president, when I was the president of the Black Student Union in my school, I told everybody, period. I said, look, we're not about to be getting into, oh, what community you belong to. We're not about to be getting into the LGBT, the women, the this, the that. We're not going to be getting into that. We are specifically here to discuss black issues as a whole. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that some of these things are not underlined. My whole thing is, I was not trying to separate the people into different factions. It's not about the gay versus the straight. It's not about the man versus the woman. It's not about the people that have been locked up versus the people that haven't been locked up. It's about, we are all black, and we are all having issues with the same people. That's what it is about. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of people don't understand. It's not about your subcategory of what black faction you fit in. It's about black issues. It's about how black people are being affected. It's about black people, period, having a place in campus, because this was where it was at. But it's about, and you talk about on the macro level, it's about black people just being better overall. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to the gay people, the person that is more oppressed between a white gay or a black gay is going to be a black gay. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to anything, it's about blackness, right? When you talk about oppression amongst women, who's going to be the most oppressed? It's going to be the black woman. When you talk about men, it's going to be the black men. So we need to get that shit out of our head. All it is that, because this is part of the agenda. They got us fighting. They got us bickering with each other. Well, I'm straight, you gay, I'm a man, you woman, I'm this, I'm that. And it's like, we don't get nothing done because we so busy bickering and fighting about little stuff. And they like that because it prevents us from getting to where we need to get to. You know what I'm saying? So facts. So that's like one of like the biggest problems that I have. It's like we can't do nothing as black people because somebody gonna come and say, "But what about the gays?" Somebody gonna be like, "Well, what about the women? Well, what about the?" Shut up. We all struggling as black people. Period. We struggling as blacks. Period. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So they made all this money. They made all this bread. Trayvon Martin family. We're going here today. Yeah, we're going here today. Trayvon Martin. Oh shit, I gotta get the rice, man. I'm making rice. Hold on. My bad. Make it. Trayvon Martin family was suing. You know what I'm saying? Trayvon Martin family was suing Black Lives Matter too, right? And in reality, I felt their pain, right? Because they mentioned, this is what they were saying. They said that they basically use the pain. They use people's pictures like Trayvon, Eric Garner. Like they literally used, there was some stuff being said about my song too, right? On the internet. Tamika Mallory, right? How these people are basically benefiting from the pain and suffering of parents who lost kids, of wives who lost husbands, of mothers who lost sons. You understand what I'm saying? Like there was literally a lot being said about these individuals, these celebrities, right? But this is what happens when we don't got leaders. We start looking at the celebrities to be our leaders. We start embracing just anybody coming up saying they're trying to do something for us. We just get so bamboozled so easily. So Trayvon Martin family was suing. They were suing Black Lives Matter, right? Because they're saying like, I guess they agreed to give them some money or to do certain things. I don't know what it was, but I feel like they use a lot of people's pain and come out here and protest but anyway, before I go any further, let me play this video for y'all. I want to play this video. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Let me play this video because I interview Jamal Joseph. I interviewed Jamal Joseph, who is a Black Panther Party member, and I asked him a question. I'm also going to post a link in the description. I'm going to post a link in the description so y'all can go look at that interview with Jamal Joseph. So I'm about to play the video. Make sure y'all tune in real quick. I'm gonna play the video and then I'm gonna come back and resume in my commentary. What historical connections can you make between your time and ours when it comes to the violence in our communities?
The connection I can make between my time and now with violence in the communities is that the same frustrations existed. There were riots, there were gang fights, there was all kinds of frustration. The difference became the movement. And the difference was when you had movements like the Young Lords and the Black Panther Party that was birthed in the inner cities, that was there on the street where you could see them every day. And all respect and praise to the brothers and sisters in Black Lives Matter. But we see Black Lives Matter in action, brave action when there's a police shooting, protesting, but in between these shootings and in between the acts of oppression, you need a movement that people can see and touch and embrace every day. You need a movement that puts people to work at once and expands the work beyond just protesting and social media to working in the community. Panthers had to show up every day and go to the breakfast program. And then they had to work with people who were about to be evicted. There was health clinics. They were at the welfare centers. They were in the schools. There was a liberation school. And so you worked and you knew that you were a revolution every day because you were doing revolutionary work. And more importantly, the people in the community knew who you were. And so a lot of people were able to come in before the situation exploded in their communities and in their lives and walk into a Panther office or a Young office and be put to work, relieve that frustration. The Young Lords was the biggest street gang in Chicago, Puerto Rican street gang. Fred Hampton, who was head of the Chicago Black Panther Party, politicized those brothers and sisters, and they became the Young Lords organization and finally the Young Lords Party. So you can turn gang members into revolutionaries. Malcolm X was a thug and a prisoner, you know, politically correct, we would say an incarcerated person. He was a convict, and he educated himself and became one of our greatest liberation thought leaders and revolutionary leaders. And so all of that is waiting to happen, but we've got to be on the ground with our young people with a movement that they can embrace and participate at once.
So yeah, so you hear it from Jamal Joseph, a Black Panther Party member. I did an interview with him while I was working at Columbia University. I was working on a project with the youth. So you hear what he said. Then this is one of the reasons why I didn't really believe in Black Lives Matter as a movement, because like he mentioned, he said the people need people they can see every day. He said they don't just need people who show up when there's a shooting, a police shooting at that. We don't just need to see a group to show up when there's a shooting, you know what I'm saying, from police brutality. We need a group of people. Our community needs a group of people that they can see every day, that they can feel, that they can go to their office. Like he said, like, you know, people could just go to the office, to the Black Panther Party office. People said he said we was holding clinics. We have revolutionary school. Like you could go there and learn. Like it was so much involvement in the community, and anybody could kind of join, right? Most of the money that probably was going to Black Lives Matter was salary. Most of it. Most of these nonprofit. Shout out to Jamal Joseph. Definitely. Most of the money that was probably going to that organization was salary, right? Because they probably was just hiring people who had degrees, right? They probably were just hiring a certain type of people to do certain things. And at the end of the day, we only seen these people when there was a police shooting, right? So that's not really conducive to community growth when we only see you once in a while. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. A lot of people are trying to figure out what happened to the money. And it's funny, right? Because so many people have that hashtag in their bios, right? So many people, make sure y'all like the video so it can circulate, not for me, but just for other people to see it. It's funny because so many people was hashtagging, oh, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Black, you know, white people, Asian people, all type of people, right? Oh, these people matter, this, right? And then it's like, right now, nobody's saying nothing. It's hush, hush. It's hush, hush. People have been asking, where's the money? They just purchased a mansion in Canada that cost, I think, $6.some million. $6.some million for a mansion. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. And it's like nobody's saying nothing. I can't believe, like, I'm just like, yo, for like a year, this is last year, right? So for like a few months, when it first came out that they was questioning, they was looking into Patrice, right? When they found out she owned a few homes, a few properties, and people were looking into it. You know what I'm saying? People were looking into, yo, where's the bread? You know what I'm saying? Let's where's the bread? Like people was looking into it. Where's the bread? Where's the money? Where is the money? You understand what I'm saying? Like, and it's funny, and Islam people did the same thing. Greed. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he told us that at some point we're gonna fall in love with the life of this world, and eventually we'll start competing for it, for the world's riches, and we'll start fighting each other for it, and eventually we'll kill each other for it. You know, So right now, the organization, right now, there's a lot of questions. They don't know what's going on with the movement. Some people went to Canada, they got low, they purchased property over there and got low and went over there. So I don't really know. But at the end of the day, all that bread. Look, if you go on their website and go look at where they donate money to. It's a lot of weird shit going on. It was a lot of weird politicians. It was a lot of weird organizations. Go look at. I don't know if it's still up, but go to their website. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like Angela Davis, right? Angela Davis today. Angela Davis, she did her thing. You know what I'm saying? And again, she lived through a lot of stuff. She put in her work, right? But some people say Angela Davis didn't really do much. Some people say she just rode the wave. That's what some people say. I don't know. I met Angela Davis. I met Angela Davis. I spoke to her. I chopped it up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I still look at her in a certain way. But this, as you start to talk to certain people, people feel like she was just living off the hype of others, really. And look, Angela Davis today, she's not really on some pro-black shit. She more so on some women gay shit because Angela Davis like women. If I'm not mistaken, they say she was messing with a white woman or she was married to a white woman, which of course she could do whatever she want to do. I ain't mad at her. This is just, this is just the word on the street, So, but at the end of the day, a lot of times when people, they got us divided. You know what I'm saying? Rosa Parks rolled the wave too. You know what I'm saying? Rosa Parks rolled the wave too. She wasn't the first person. It was the complexion for the connection. She wasn't the first black woman to not give up her seat. It was a darker woman, Claudette. I think her name was Claudette something. Yeah, man. Like they was doing a lot of. It was a lot of stuff going on, man. It's a lot of weird stuff. When you get into like organizing spaces, and I worked in organizing. You know what I'm saying? I worked organizing with people, and then you start to see the bullshit. Like when you really in there, like when you really in there and you start to talk to people and you start to build with certain people and you start to see what's up, what's going on, and you start to ask questions, and then you start to wonder, and then you start to realize these people really don't want to change nothing in our communities because they are getting paid because there's a problem. These people are getting paid for there to be a problem. And this is why I left a lot of organizing spaces, because a lot of organizing spaces is full of shit. Yo, make sure y'all like the video. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like the video so it can circulate. See, there you go. Somebody putting us on. Angela Davis was in really Black Panther, but she wrote the Black Panther wave. A lot of people think she was part of the Black Panther Party or Black Liberation Army. A lot of people think that. That's why a lot of people saying she rode the wave. That's a very interesting question. How do we? I think it's so hard to trust our people, man. We are in a place where like every time somebody come up, like look, this is a prime example. Black Lives Matter. People thought this was it. People thought like, oh, you fight, you got women. See, because people have this idea, right? People have this idea that the reason why we are in the conditions that we are, or the country, people, you hear people all the time say, right? Oh, if the country was run by a woman, we wouldn't be in war, right? If the world was run by women, or they have more position of power in the government, we wouldn't really have a lot of these wars because men have a lot of egos. That shit is some bullshit feminist rhetoric. At the end of the day, we count on men to protect us. Like let's stop being stupid. You know what I'm saying? Let's put our feelings to the side. You know what I'm saying? The man was created a certain way to be built to withstand a certain thing. Just like the woman was built and created a certain way so she can withstand and go through certain shit. You understand what I'm saying? We have our roles to play. Like we need to stop. We need to stop. Stop with the whole ideology shit, the shit that is not really practical. I then, you know what I'm saying? Like let's be real. Let's just be real with each other. So anyway, a lot of people believed in this. A lot of people believed in this because they was like, yo, you know what? We got a movement with women and they're also queer. And, there's this whole, a lot of people bought into this whole queer shit, right? They was like, oh, we got to move a woman. We got, you know what I'm saying? We got a movement with women, you know what I'm saying? And they're queer and they're black and blah, blah, blah. And look, man, same shit. Same shit going on. We being bamboozled. You know what I'm saying? We being bamboozled, taking the money. It's like somebody said, like the priest, right? When you go to church, and then then you see the priest, he riding around in the Benz. He riding around in a nice car. I'm saying some of them even touching our children, molesting our kids, harassing them. Like, come on, we are sick. We are sick as a people. We are sick. We need help. We need healing as a people. And we can't trust each other because every time we put trust in one another, every time we put trust in one another, we let each other down. Every single time. It never failed. Every time we put trust, every time we put our guard down towards our own people, we always bear the brunt of it. You know what I'm saying? We always bear the brunt of trusting our people, man. And I made a video earlier talking about like black people are responsible for a lot of their leaders getting killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I tell people that all the time. Definitely, without the fear of God, you know. Yeah, but yeah, I get it. But we're talking about leadership right now. It's we talking about, it's like, yo, we can't trust nobody to lead. It's crazy. We really, and like somebody said, those without fear of God can't be trusted. That's a fact. That's a fact. But even in that, like it's just so much untrustworthiness in the world today. We don't trust each other. And I think it's gonna be hard to build something. It's gonna be very hard. It's gonna be very hard. You know, it's gonna be very hard to build a movement because we don't have trust. We don't have trust amongst each other. We don't have trust amongst each other. You know, we don't trust each other. You know, we can't wholeheartedly put our trust in one another. And it's very hard to build anything without trust. So that's why I always preach this, right? I don't think we're ever going to get a movement like the Black Panther Party. We might not never see something like that ever again. You know what I'm saying? We might not never see a movement like that ever again. Ever. Ever. We might not never see a movement like the Black Panther Party. You know, Malcolm X might have been the last best leader we've seen in this country. Malcolm X. And the Black Panther Party tried to live out, Malcolm X's vision. This is why they believed in self-defense. This is why they believed in helping ourselves. This is why if you read Huey P. Newton's book, he talks about, if you read Huey P. Newton's book, he talks about how they got the idea. They really felt like Malcolm X died too young, and he didn't get to implement a lot of the new changes that he made in his ideology. So he feels like they wanted to create a movement that was going to live out what Malcolm X was trying to do. So you know, exactly. Social media definitely give voices to certain people who are not even in the situations. Like some people say abolish prisons, and they don't even live in the hood. They never even been mugged. They never been shot at. They never been shot. They never been harmed. They never even been in a position to even really say abolish police. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people live in communities where they can't defend themselves. And you're talking about abolish police, take down prisons. All of this shit is rhetoric that doesn't apply to some of these people. Angela Davis makes books like this all the time. When the last time you lived in the hood? When the last time you actually lived in a place where you have to worry about people that's coming to take yours? Like, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to get to. This is what I'm trying to get to. A lot of people be talking about certain problems and they're not even close to the problems. Yeah, so we will never see. My opinions on the nation is, man, listen. I think the nation has something to do with Malcolm X's death. I'm not gonna say Elijah Muhammad sent the hit. But I can't. I'm not good. Farrakhan, I think he definitely fanned the flames. That made somebody go out there and do something. I'm not gonna say he personally sent the hit. I can't say he personally did it, but I feel like everybody was working together. I feel like, yeah, the FBI was watching him. Yeah, the CIA was watching him. Yeah, the police wasn't in the vicinity, or maybe they didn't call the ambulance quick enough, or maybe whatever the police involvement was, right? However, I still feel like it was people that came to Malcolm X and told them that the nation was plotting on him. It was people that came to Malcolm X and told him that they was trying to do something to him. It was a man that came to Malcolm X and told him, they sent me to kill you. So with all these things being said, I believe that they had something to do with it. Am I going to say they was the only ones? No, I'm not. The Nation of Islam got their own stuff going on. For the most part, I do not think they practice Orthodox Islam. Um, and that's just my thoughts on the Nation of Islam. That's why they are called the Nation of Islam, right? The Nation of Islam actually came out of Islam, right? Orthodox Islam. And out of the Nation of Islam came the 5% Nation, through Clarence 13X. So you want to practice the pure Islam, I would say, yes, you need to follow the teachings of our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that was born in Arabia, right? In Mecca. Muhammad ibn Abdullah, he was the last prophet. He was the seal of the prophets. And that's all I got to say about in regards to the nation. It's tragic. It definitely is tragic. They definitely built distrust amongst our communities. We can't even, I can't be walking down the block and another black man's looking at me for too long because in the back of my mind, I'm already like, this dude plotting on me, and that's how deep the distrust is in our communities, right? Like we don't even feel safe around each other. And then people get mad at me when I say like, I don't feel safe around black people. Don't get me wrong. I'm not scared of them. I'm not like, I don't like, when I go to different places, I go to the hood. I ain't afraid to go to the hood because I go there on black love. I go there in a different mentality. But at the same time, I got my antennas up. I got like, it's crazy how I can go to the Upper West Side, or I could be in certain neighborhoods in Queens and Brooklyn and Manhattan, and I don't feel danger. It's crazy. It's crazy that we got to live like that. It's crazy that we could walk through other people's neighborhoods and not feel fear. But then when we go to our own neighborhoods, we feel fear. We feel distrust. We feel all type of feelings. That shit is not, that's heartbreaking. Exactly. They ain't never had shit taken from them, and they be talking about we don't need police. But make sure y'all like some of y'all been liking the video. I appreciate y'all. But it's tough, man. It's tough for us. And this is why it's very tough, because I feel like us as black folks, we sit around and we're waiting for the next leader. We're sitting around. Malcolm X gave us a blueprint to follow. That's why I always tell people, go watch The Ballot or the Bullet. He definitely gave us a blueprint that we can use to change ourselves and our families. And I think that's what it's going to come down to, honestly. I think we can't really trust a movement. We can't really fully put our trust on somebody the same way we can't put our trust on the government. We can't just think some prophet going to come and he going to save us. We have to do the work, us individually, all of us. You know what I'm saying? That's what we just going to have to do. That's what we're going to have to do. I just feel like, yeah, he did get hit with a shotgun. He got hit with a shotgun and I think 2 other pistols. I think it was 3 shooters, if I'm not mistaken. So we just gonna have to do it ourselves, man. We can't just look for the next Malcolm. He left us a blueprint, and if we really study it and follow it, I'm telling you, man, we can definitely do things for ourselves and our families. And Malcolm, he also kind of shied away from that victim ideology, right? Listen, he definitely tore up the white man. He told the white man about himself all the time. Every chance he got, he spoke eloquently. He went to debates. Malcolm X actually received an honorary PhD degree, and he never went to college. He had a PhD, honorary PhD. You know what I'm saying? You can look this up, honorary PhD, just because how eloquent he was and how he debated and the things that he did, right? So this man was very smart. He walked that walk. He led by example. The FBI had no dirt on this man. No dirt. And this is why I say, man, he was the last. This man was like one of the last great leaders that we had. And I don't think we're ever going to see anybody like him, because everybody else that comes up has so many flaws. Everybody else that comes up has so many flaws, so many issues. It's always some stealing money. There was either a pimp like Martin Luther King, but you know what I'm saying? It was always a lot of stuff going on. It's always a lot of dirty laundry. The FBI, when they released the files of Malcolm X, they said we never found any dirt on this man. Never. Even though they followed him around from one country to another country, when he met with African leaders, they was following this man around. And he knew he was gonna die. When he did that last speech, he knew he was gonna die. Just like Martin Luther King knew he was gonna die too when he made his last speech. And I got a little clip I want to show y'all about the Martin Luther King speech, because a lot of people don't really talk about Martin Luther King's last speech because he was starting to change his mind about a lot of the stuff that he was talking. So anyway, yeah, I don't think we should be sitting here. I don't think we should be sitting here waiting on the next prophet. Not that there's an actual prophet, but you get what I'm saying, the next leader. Some men were exonerated. If you watch Who Killed Malcolm X, it was a documentary series on I think Netflix. This dude actually uncovered that the men came from the mosque. The men came from the mosque in Jersey. And one of the dudes that actually had the shotgun that actually killed Malcolm X, right? Because the autopsy revealed that the shotgun blast was the one that killed him. And this man that was following the footsteps, and he got the case kind of like he was looking at the files, and you know, he was like trying to find out who was really behind, right? And the dude was part of the nation. He was part of the nation, and the dude that killed him, he happened to pass away. And they told this man, that was looking into Malcolm's death. They told him, yo, mind your business. Like, that shit was a long time ago. Like, leave it where it's at. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you might run into, you know what I'm saying, some things you don't want to run into. But, you know, again, some of those men were exonerated. I don't know about I don't even know if they all was exonerated. I think one of the guys died. He never even got, I don't think he got locked up or served time. I'm not so sure. But if you watch the documentary, Who Killed Malcolm X, they definitely talk about the guy that had the shotgun and shot him. Did their best to keep it back. Well, I don't know if this was around the same time. The Black Panthers largely put a hit on him. I don't know if that's true, right? A lot of people say he didn't. A lot of people say Elijah. I'm not gonna put that on Elijah Muhammad. A lot of people say he didn't want him dead. I don't know, because there was a lot of other people that were saying like, yo, he didn't have to say it. Like, you know, people talk in a certain way. Like, I don't know, man. At the end of the day, I feel like I feel like some people in the nation had something to do with it. That's all I had to say. You know, yeah, definitely. It's sad to say. Yeah, I'm Ahlul Sunnah too. So yeah. Yeah, look, it's no coincidence, man. Everybody wanted Malcolm dead. Look, so it makes sense. You knock out two birds with one stone. A lot of times we do the police and the FBI dirty work for them. Look at Nipsey Hussle. I don't think Nipsey Hussle was I don't think that's the story behind it. Just like Tupac, I do not believe, and y'all can call me a conspiracy theorist, I do not believe that Tupac was killed on some coincidental, just regular street beef shit. I just don't believe it, right? I don't believe that that was, no, I don't believe that. I really don't believe that. I actually watched a whole documentary. They took this off of YouTube, but I watched this thing when Tupac said in the documentary that he joined the the Illuminati when he first came up. He said he joined the Illuminati, and they told him that all he had to do was mislead his people, like, you know, misguide his people or whatever, and they'll give him fame and money in exchange. This is a documentary. Tupac actually saying this. They removed it from YouTube. I don't even know where I could get this. And he said they gave him money and fame, and he accepted it. He said he accepted it because, you know, he wanted it. And then he said as he went along, he realized like, yo, I can't be doing this because I wasn't raised like this. My mother and my father stand up. They was Black Panthers, right? Part of the Black Panther Party. His mother was actually locked up in the Panther 21. I believe she was pregnant with him when she was locked up. So he said, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep doing this to my people. I can't be living like this because this is not what my parents taught me. So he said that he told me. So he said that he reneged on his contract. He said what he did was he went back on his word, basically on the contract, and he said they were trying to kill him. Now, the first time, right? The first time he got shot, they said it was at Quad Studios or whatever, right? This is like when the whole beef started. So mind you, some people are saying Tupac got shot because it was a robbery, right? They're saying it was a robbery. If I'm not mistaken, I don't recall him having chains or certain things that they was trying to steal, right? I don't even ever remember him wearing a lot of chains or certain shit, right? So they said They was trying to rob him. It was a robbery going wrong. Tupac had a gun and he tried to pull out, and then he shot himself one time, and then they shot him. So allegedly, they're saying that this was an attempt to kill him because he already went against his contract. He didn't want to do what he was supposed to do. So now this created a rift. And the whole East Coast, West Coast thing was a thing to cover up that they really wanted Tupac dead. That they, the Illuminati. I don't know how true it is. Another thing that they're saying is this in the documentary that they said was, this is why Tupac named his last album Don Illuminati, because he was killing the Illuminati. So this is, again, this is what was in the documentary. They took it down. It was up there. I don't know. I don't really know. I wish they were still up there so I could share the link. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could share the link, but I don't know where it's at. They took it down. Make sure you like the video so it can circulate. So yeah, so definitely that's one of the things they spoke about. That's one of the things the documentary spoke about, right? That, and then some people say he survived, some people say he died, some people say he survived, he was cremated. You know, like it was kind of like weird. Also, he always spoke about Machiavelli and like the whole 7-day thing and the fact that he lived, I think, towards like the 6th or 7th day. It was a lot of weird stuff with that man. So, hey, I don't know. But what I know is that they showed him talking, and he was saying that like he took this contract, he went against it, and he felt like they were trying to kill him. Now, the night he got shot, they allegedly they sprayed the car with bullets. Suge Knight never got hit. As big as Suge Knight is, Suge Knight never got hit. Tupac got hit. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. It's a lot of weird stuff going on. And then people say Biggie just died they just try to kind of like clean up the East Coast, West Coast thing, and Biggie was a casualty of war. That Diddy actually knew what was going on too. So hey, it's a lot of weird stuff going on in the industry. Nipsey, I feel like Nipsey was an example of how to make it without using the major labels. He always talked shit about the major labels. He always talked about black CEOs and black execs in the music industry, how they pieces of shit, how they oppress their people. He always talked against that. And then here you got a man that comes from where he comes from. He went independent. He actually made it, and he was showing people the blueprint. He actually bought back parts of his neighborhood. Like he had apartment complexes that he bought, and he was charging people cheap rent. Like he actually was doing things. So I feel like that was not a coincidence either. I don't think that was some street shit. They even revealed later on that the LAPD was investigating Nipsey Hussle, or they was watching him, or they was following him. They was just doing a lot of weird stuff. I also don't think it's a coincidence that the one day his bodyguard had the day off was the day that he died. It's not a coincidence. I also don't think it's a coincidence that they don't show the camera in the front of the Marathon store in Cali. I don't think it's a coincidence that they don't got the video footage of the front of the store, and they showing you a video from mad far away, and they're trying to tell you, oh, this is the dude that killed them. I don't believe that either. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, why you think a lot of artists don't be doing shit? You think Jay-Z can't go to Marcy and buy up blocks and build buildings and charge people cheap rent? You think some of these artists can't do that? You think Kanye West can? Some of these people is not going to do it, because the moment you sit here and you put your people on to the blueprint, they're gonna clip you. They're gonna make an example out of you. Come on, man. They're gonna make an example out of you. Why do you think a lot of these? You think Akon said this one time. Akon said, imagine if all the black people, all the entertainers, all the football players, all the basketball players, all everybody just got up and left and went to Africa. He said, you know how many cities you could rebuild? He said, yo, you can have your own NBA in Africa. That would be way better than the NBA over here. You're gonna take all the players. You're gonna take all the players. He said, yo, if you could build your own NBA, your own NFL, you know what I'm saying? You could rebuild that somewhere. They could literally go somewhere else and rebuild all of that. You know what I'm saying? You could literally go somewhere else, create your own hip hop industry. You can literally take that somewhere else. Come on, like, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. A lot of the shit that we go through, bro, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. That's why I'd be like, yo, this is crazy. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Definitely got to keep our antennas up. So it's sad, man. It's sad, but a lot of people, I get it. Nobody want to get killed for standing up. Like at the end of the day, as long as I eat, that's how we became selfish. As long as I eat, Denzel Washington definitely played. He played a hell of a Malcolm X. Um, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, they killed our hopes and our dreams in Malcolm X. How would anyone know? Peace, 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 peace. I'm just reading. I'm just catching up, man. I'm sorry. Yep, they just revealed that they killed Bob Marley too. Something that people already knew. You know, yeah, capitalism doesn't love nobody, period. And this is why I read this book. It's called Black Socialism. No, it's called Socialism and Black Liberation. And basically, it said the same thing. Black people are never going to be free. We never going to be free under capitalism because capitalism is a caste system. It needs somebody at the bottom. And the United States is going to constantly make sure that black people always stay at the bottom. Why do you think immigrants get to come here and get to surpass the foundational black Americans? Why do you think everybody gets to come here and create businesses? It's also a mindset, but it's also that the structure, one is mindset, two is that the structure facilitates it. We got to be real with each other. We got to be we got to be real with each other. We got to be real with each other. They facilitate for other people to pass us. They just want us to remain at the bottom of the bottom. Yep, MLK got smothered at the hospital. Yeah, I don't know about Big U and Nipsey Hussle. Salams. Um, a lot of Masons do be doing homosexual. Listen, a lot of politicians. You see what happened with Epstein, right? A lot of politicians, governmental officials, they be doing a lot of weird stuff, man. A lot of these dudes was going to that island and getting nasty with them kids. I seen a picture. They coming to get me. Look, I don't care, man. This is what it is. They showed a picture. You know what's crazy? They even showed a picture of some Asian girl sitting on Obama's lap. You know, and you know, Obama is it's a lot. There's a dude that put out a book talking about Obama doing some gay stuff with him. It's a lot of stuff that's going on. Yep. Anytime you do something to help the people, man, they're gonna come for you. So that's why a lot of people mind their business. A lot of people mind their business. We gonna die anyway. Like somebody out there waiting for me with a gun right now. I'm saying, so I might as well tell y'all the truth. They're probably gonna remove it later. I'm not saying nothing crazy. I've noticed they don't really remove your stuff till people start paying attention. Till more people start looking into it. When you got a big platform and people start looking, you see they took Young Pharaoh channel away. But some people say I ain't talking about his character, but he used to be saying some real shit and he used to bring receipts. That brother used to bring you the paperwork, and they took his channel away. He's talking about them people that, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna get my channel taken. But y'all know what people I'm talking about. Them people out there, you know what I'm saying, them oppressors over there in the Middle East. I'm saying, because yep, a lot of shit don't benefit them. So if they don't benefit them, come on, man, everybody's selling their people out. Well, we selling our people out at a high rate. They might come to get me. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Malcolm Shabazz on 116. I went to that mosque one time. It was kind of weird, brother. I'm not gonna lie. That's the one on 116. If that's the one on 116, I went there one time and the doors was locked. Like, I don't know, man. It was very weird. Like, it was just very weird vibes. Like, it was prayer time, doors was locked, and I was just like, what the hell is going on here? Like, I was trying to get inside, and I was just like, all right, I just left. And after that, I never really cared to go back in there. Yeah, he definitely was smothered at the hospital. People know that. That was revealed. Yeah, Obama was definitely out here. Dude, listen, a lot of these, you gotta understand something. When you get involved with some of these things, right? Let me tell you something. It's just like the streets. This shit is just like the streets, right? This is how the streets build trust. And this is why I can't trust nobody on the organizing tip. Because this is how we gain this is how we gain trust in the street, right? You know how you gain trust in the street? You commit crimes together. That's how you gain somebody trust. You know, I watched the video on Instagram. I watched the video on Instagram of this dude. This dude had this chick with him. This dude had this chick with him. This dude kidnapped this dude. He was driving with this chick. Um, he went to the trunk of the car. He took the dude out the trunk of the car. He shot the dude about 5 times, maybe more. He shot the dude about five to 8 times. And you know what he did after he shot the dude like 8 times? He passed the gun to the chick, and he made the chick shoot the dude 2 more times. You know why? Because now she's an accomplice. Even though later on she could say he made me do it or whatever, right? But now she's an accomplice. So now, even if she tell or she thinks she's gonna go to the cops, he probably told her like, you shot him too. We both killed them together. So you get what I'm saying? So this is how you gain trust in the street. You usually commit a crime with somebody, and like I do some, and then you do some too, and then it's like boom, I got some on you, you got some on me, and now it's against our interest to even tell on each other. So this is a lot of shit that happens. This is how dudes build trust, right? And why was I saying that again? So yeah, in the politician world, when they be doing when they be doing these gay, freaky, nasty shits, you think you're just gonna be around and you're not gonna participate in no gay shit? Nah, you need to get your wee dirty too. You need to get your hands dirty too, because you at the end of the day, if you try to tell on us, you did some foul, flagrant, funny stuff. LL Cool J made a book about Hollywood. LL Cool J made a book about Hollywood. Um, he made a book about Hollywood, and he said like, yo, y'all don't even know what be going on in Hollywood. Like people be doing a lot of freaky stuff. A lot of men. Diddy got caught a few times in gay clubs in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always somebody in the paparazzi taking pictures. But Diddy is suspect too. But it's a lot of people in the industry. And there'll be some of these toughest gangsters, do-rag wearing, you know what I'm saying? Super gangster dudes that be getting crazy, just like upstate in prison. You know what I'm saying? Just like just like upstate in prison. It be the toughest dudes that be acting like so anti-gay, that be getting in that peanut butter. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it be a lot of these dudes fronting, and they be on the low getting nasty, doing nasty stuff. I'm saying a lot of this stuff is crazy. Yeah, Young Farrell was cool. I like them. Yeah, some mosques do make people uncomfortable. I don't think the Arabs look at Africans very weird, because I feel like the Africans look up to the Arabs a lot in a lot of ways. I think they look more so at Black Muslims. They look at the Black Muslims from here weird. Like when I go to the masjid, I already know the vibes. Like if I got my do rag on, don't let me have a do rag and a hoodie. I already see how they looking at me. So I don't care. I don't go there for them anyway. But I met some good brothers. Some good brothers be cool. And I educate them. A lot of them are ignorant. And this is why I always remind y'all, like, you're gonna see racist Arabs, but that's not what the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught. He told the Arab is not better than the non-Arab, and the non-Arab is not better than the Arab. The black is not better than the white, and the white's not better than the black. And he told them, let's be brothers. But I guess they forgot. Facts. All the politicians who made, yeah, all these dudes be having to get their hands dirty. They be doing freaky stuff, man. They need dirt on you. That's that way they know you're not gonna tell them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Oh, okay, okay. No, no, but it was locked. This is not even during COVID. It was like they was locking the door. Period. Like I don't know why they was locking the door. Yep, I think they definitely. So yeah, man. I'm just trying to tell you, man. Like we are always active participants. This is why when black people love saying, oh, we love blaming the CIA and all of these things. Yes, the CIA played a role, but a lot of times they use somebody that look like us, because you know what? We can't see them coming from a mile away. You know what I'm saying? Think about if we had white people. Think about if we had white people infiltrating white government, white groups. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. We don't be thinking like that. We don't be thinking like that. We don't be thinking like, you know what? Let's build some white friends. See, because we stupid. I'm saying we stupid. We don't think like they think. You know what they think? They'll give a position to a black person. They will do certain things. They will do certain favors for them. And then a lot of times we probably can't do that because the money wise too, right? But they give somebody status. They give somebody a little place, and then they tell them, yo, go into that movement and see what's up. You see, I see how they got Fred Hampton. Y'all see how they got Fred Hampton. But you know what? Because we don't want to befriend white people, or because we don't want to, we just don't understand how this shit works. Because let me tell you something. The moment I started changing my mindset, I have white people, of course, they have access to certain things, but I have white people who have looked out for me way more than black folks. Black people don't even support each other's businesses. You know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy? Just like most of the people who supported me on this YouTube shit, it's people that don't even know me. It's people that don't even know me. It's probably still black people, but it's people that don't even know me. You know what I'm saying? It's people that it's the people that are my kinfolk that should have been sharing my stuff, who know me, who should have been like, you know what, let me share his stuff. Only one of my mans did that. It was other people here and there, but my mans, that's usually I gave him the interview, my son Willie. He was the one that I was in Miami with, right? My son Willie, he told me straight up, he said, yo, bro, I may not agree with some of the stuff that you post. He said, you know, sometimes you used to be talking shit. You know what I'm saying? He said, but guess what? I always share your shit, bro. He said, I always like and I always share your shit because you my mans, bro. And I want to see you do good. Facts. A lot of people don't be thinking like this. A lot of people don't be thinking like this. We don't be thinking like this. A lot of us be scared that the next guy gonna get on, and so we don't support him. We be like, nah, I can't let you get ahead of me. So we don't. But you know what? A lot of these dudes that be fake doing music, or some of my mans, they be hitting me up like, yo, share my shit, bro. Yo, put my shit. Yo, give me an interview, bro. You know what I'm saying? They be like, yo, give me an interview, my boy. Yo, bro, let me get on your platform. And I'll be looking at them like, you got some nerve. Yo, some of these people don't got no shame, bro. You never shared my shit. You never shared my shit. You don't got no shame to sit here and ask me to share your shit, to put you on my platform. You ain't got no shame. Nah, bro. That's why one of the only people I did that shit for was my man's Willie. I gave him a little interview. You know, he was doing his little music. I gave him a little interview because he been there the whole time. When I only had 163 subscribers and I used to get 20 views, when I used to get 20 views on my videos and I had 163 subscribers, he was still sharing my shit. He was there, liking my shit, sharing my shit, liking my shit, sharing my shit. He didn't care what it was. He didn't care what I could have been talking about Power Rangers. He was going to like it and share it. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. So, you know, we don't even do that. So back to the point of the matter. We not even open to befriending other races, right? Because we want to be conservative. We want to be so conservative. We want to be so conservative. We don't think about like, yo, well, maybe if I befriend a white person or I become cool with a white person, I can reach certain places or they could plug me in if they, because listen, I've been broke before. You know what I'm saying? I've been broke before and I had people, I had professors, white professors in school that liked me. White professors that just like my vibe, like who I was, got me jobs. You know what I'm saying? I had a professor, she fucked with me so much. I ain't gonna say professor. I had a supervisor, a white supervisor. You know what I'm saying? Y'all listening to me? Y'all listening to me? I had a white supervisor that was about the movement. She was with the shits. She was really with the shits. And you know what's crazy? A lot of black people from the outside looking in gonna talk shit about that white person, right? They're gonna be like, yo, why Vic with that white chick? They're gonna talk all that shit. They're gonna say all that shit, right? But they don't even know what's going on. They don't even know what's happening. They don't even know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? And that white chick, she with the shits. I had a white supervisor. She was with the shits. I was getting paid and I wasn't doing shit. I was getting paid. I wasn't doing nothing. I wasn't doing nothing. I was chilling. You know what I'm saying? I was chilling. I was chilling. I wasn't doing nothing and she was paying me. She was like, I got you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She was with the shits. And anytime I had a problem and I was going through certain things, because I got suspended in school. So it was, I'm gonna tell y'all the story too. They suspended me in school. It was crazy. They tried to say I was gonna shoot up my classroom if I failed. Yo, that's a whole other story. First I'm gonna give y'all the story how I started going to school. Then I'm gonna tell you the story about the suspension. It's crazy though. I really was suspended. Somebody put some dirt on my name. I was in school giving them hell. I was in school organizing. I was trying to get the BSU started. I was just doing a lot of stuff in school. I went to events and I spoke out against like whiteness and white supremacy, and I was just wilding. In my classrooms, I used to be banging on my professors. They got tired of me. I guess they got tired of me. Yeah, I got suspended. They said I was trying to shoot up my classroom. Like if I don't know if there ever been a black school shooter. I don't know. Yeah, he was already a dead man before making it to the hospital. They already had the hit out on him. It was a wrap. Yeah, everybody got that's a fact. Everybody got to get down, but we're not gonna get everybody down, bro. Cough, 50 Cent. Yo, he said cough. L Cool J industry plan. Diddy was talking wild on, yeah, he was talking wild on Drink Champs. He was rubbing Fabulous shoulders like, yo, when you gonna come party with me? Like, yo, that dude is, yo, even look at the whole industry. Look at the whole shit with Baby kissing Lil Wayne in the mouth. And then I think Young Turk or somebody else, they even asked Young Buck, right? Because apparently that's what they used to do. Because Young Buck was saying that's what they used to do. Young Buck tried to, mind you, he got caught with a trans person. But Young Buck tried to make it seem like, yo, that's what them niggas used to do. Baby ain't never played with me like that. Well, they could salam with rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Um, Young Buck tried to say in a Vlad interview, he said, oh, that's how they used to greet each other. So it was not just a Lil Wayne thing. It was Lil Wayne. I don't know if Manny Fresh was down with it, Juvenile, Turk. I don't know if they all was down with it, but this is how Young Buck made it seem. He was like, yeah, that's how they used to get down. So it's a lot of weird stuff that goes on in the industry, man. Rape culture. That's why when somebody came here and said there's no rape culture, first of all, America has a rape culture in itself, and because we are America's baby, because we was born here and we didn't have no choice to witness and to experience some of the shit that we have experienced, we got some of America issues too. Like I said in another video, America was born out of killing, raping, and plundering. So it's no coincidence that in the black community, we rape, we kill, we plunder. You know what I'm saying? It's not a coincidence, especially if it was done with us, if it was done to us most of the time. It's not no coincidence. Thanks, man. Shit, I get good vibes. Yeah, yeah, 96 Street Masjid is cool because it's like open to everybody. A lot of Africans go there, a lot of people go there. Yeah, we definitely do focus on materialistic thing, man. We got like the highest spending. There's a lot of problems we got, man. But like I said, man, I tell people all the time, exactly, America definitely go rape other lands. Like this is why when people I'm trying to keep up, man. I'm trying to keep up with hit the like button, y'all. But definitely I appreciate y'all. Look, today I'm not gonna be here no 5 hours, man, because y'all was wilding the other day. The other day y'all had me up here for like 5 hours. Black people definitely will never give up dishonor. It's crazy. You know why? Because it's a capitalist society. The fact that we don't own, the fact that it in a capitalist society, it's about what you have, right? It's about assets or liabilities. Meow. Yo, you crazy. It's about assets of liabilities. And because a lot of black folks can't really, a lot of times can't really afford an asset, or we're just not smart enough on how to get an asset, or a lot of the systemic oppression and the roadblocks that we have to go through to get an asset, it might be a little, might be a little more of a hurdle to get to. We tend to buy liabilities, right? We tend to buy Jordans because Jordan is an expensive sneaker. So when we see somebody with Jordans, we be like, oh shit, he getting it. When we see somebody with a chain, we be like, oh shit, he getting it. When we see somebody with Gucci or certain things, we think, oh shit, he getting it. Now the smart people know better. The smart people don't do that. We know better than that, right? But the average person is gonna be like, oh snap, he getting money. He doing what it do. You know what I'm saying? So it's because that's what capitalism does, right? A lot of white folks, some white folks, they might dress bummy. They might have some dirty sneakers. You ever been, you ever been to one of them spots and been around white people and they be having dirty sneakers on? Like sometimes people call them hippies or whatever. They be having fresh as hell. Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Fresh as hell in the feds watching. Yo, but what I was gonna say, you see some white folks, bro, they be wearing New Balance or some bum ass sneakers, but they have assets, right? They probably own something. They probably got a business. They probably got this. They probably got that. So it's like, but again, man, like, and that's why I said, like, it's gonna be way harder to get everybody on board. That's why I said, build yourself, build with yourself. Once you know better, you could do better. Teach your friends, teach your family, get you a little group of people that you could trust and build something. Buy a business. Look, the other day I was just telling my mans, oh, excuse me, I'm gonna put y'all on the game. I was just telling my mans, look, I built my credit up. This is what I did. I built my credit up. I moved silently. You know what I'm saying? Um, I built my credit up, right? After I built my credit up, I helped my man's build his credit up. I'm saying I opened up a credit card for him on my line. This is shit that our parents should have did for us that they didn't do. I opened up a credit card line for my man's. I helped him get good credit. Now that he got good credit, they're sending him, they start sending you cards, they start sending you this and that and the third. You know, that's how you do it. That's how you put your people on. You know, today I could go to the bank right now because of my credit. I can go to a bank and get a $20,000 loan. A lot of people can't do that unless you're trying to go to college. But I can literally go to the bank right now and get a $20,000 loan. A lot of people can't do that. And then with that, I could decide to do whatever I want to do. I could put that as a down payment on a house, on a rental property. You know what I'm saying? On a multi-family rental property. I could do that. I could go with the $20,000, put that down payment, boom, boom, boom. I could get that $20,000, go buy a business. So we gotta put each other on. You gotta find people. I'm saying you gotta find people who you can trust. Because it's not about everybody. It's about get you 5 people, maybe 10, and build with them. Y'all put each other on. Y'all put y'all money together. If you could, that's why I say if you could trust these people. If you could trust these people, y'all put y'all money together and y'all do something. Y'all go buy a business. Y'all go buy some land. Y'all go do whatever it is that y'all gonna do. Whether y'all gonna buy a building together. This is how we gotta be thinking. This is how we rebuild slowly, right? But that whole idea of we gonna wait on somebody, on one person who's just gonna come and it's gonna guide everybody, and we just gonna and we just gonna and we just gonna rise like the children of Israel, and we just going and we waiting on Moses and for him to part the sea. Like, look, man, we're gonna be waiting a long time. I'm saying we're gonna be waiting a long time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, I'm not gonna be here for no 5 hours. You need to go to bed early. Definitely, I do be going to bed early. Yeah, not gonna lie. I've seen that 5 hours. Man, nah, yeah, that 5 hour shit was crazy. It's because I was trying to leave, man. But these people, I love y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? We was up. Some people was at work. Yeah, you could still look fly on a budget. For real. Yeah, man. But you can't save everybody. You can't tell. You tell people save their money, they start telling you things like, "Don't worry about my money. Don't worry about what I do with it." They tell you all these crazy things. Yo, you leaving, Ashley? Um, so yeah, man, you start telling people certain things, and they just they start looking at you. Oh, like don't tell me what to do with my money. Like so what I'm saying. I don't want no problems, man. Go do whatever you want to do with your money. He says that hard to find people you can trust in the Bronx. It's hard to find people you can trust anywhere, bro. That's why I always put this thing hashtag no new friends. I don't I don't really do new friends. You know. Now I'm not leaving. I'm just letting people know I'm not doing this for 5 hours. But it's hard to find it's hard to build with new friends. At least with old friends. Like this is old friends I ran the streets with. This is dudes that never told on me. This is dudes that I know they wouldn't tell. We already been through things that already challenge each other's trust. So that's what I'm trying to say. If you have people who you've been through shit with, even though people could change 10, 15 years later down the line. But for the most part, people who you grew up with, y'all did crimes together, y'all looked out for each other, y'all protected each other in the street, y'all made sure y'all survived, made it home. You know what I'm saying? Y'all banged out, y'all did all type of things. You know what I'm saying? Y'all trust each other with money, y'all been around each other's money, y'all looked out for each other, y'all been around each other's families. People like that, you keep them around and you try to build with them. You try to establish something with them. You know what I'm saying? You can't just bring some new dude and you bringing them to your crib and you doing like, yo, people don't be coming to my crib. Shit, shit. People don't do not be coming to my house like that. Word up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hell nah. No new friends. I be playing that Drake song all day. No, no friend, no, no friend, nah, nah, nah. That's my anthem right there. I mean, I think I was in jail for that. But no new friends, bro. Don't get me wrong. I make new acquaintances. You know what I'm saying? You build with new people. Um, I don't know, but yeah, definitely. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. That's a fact, man. Like when it comes to serious business, like you trying to buy a business, you trying to do certain things, you trying to make power moves. Don't bring no, don't do it. Don't fully trust some new person you just met a week ago. And again, I'm not trying to say that that's not possible. What I'm trying to say is not highly likely. That's what I'm saying. Yep. People that got certain morality, you know what I'm saying? At least people with the past, even if their morality is a little messed up, at least you kind of know them that they everybody look specific people are good for specific things. Specific people are good for specific things. You might have one friend, you could only call him when you got beef. You know what I'm saying? You I need to stop saying that too. Because see, this is what happens. Like because I wasn't on campus like that, building with people and communicating with people, I feel like my language has become like it has been dumbed down because a lot of the times I just been on YouTube or I've been doing story times or I haven't been having a lot of intellectual conversations with people. So I feel like you start to lose your language. You start to, or as vast as your vocabulary may be, because you spend a lot of time speaking to certain people, your vocabulary starts to kind of like diminish because you're not having those thought-provoking conversations. But anyway, so I need to stop saying what I'm saying, like, nah, I mean, like, all of that stuff. It's cool sometimes, but like sometimes I need to be able to, like, I need to come on, I need to get back, the world's getting back together, allegedly, right? They stopping the mandates, they're doing certain things. So hopefully we about to be busting moves soon, you know what I mean? There I go, right? Yeah, you definitely know your old friends' true intentions, especially if y'all been through a lot of things. Um, but yeah, back to this white stuff, man. We need to. I've befriended. Listen, it's been a lot of white people in my life who done stuff for me. Like they looked out for me. They genuinely cared. They genuinely bust moves for me. And it wasn't no. I mean, I had some white people. I had some white people that was leeching on me. I had this lady. She had a she was running her own film company, and I felt like she was plotting on me. She was trying to get me. Um, I mean, I don't think it's really part of my accent. Nah, I mean, yeah, I used to kind of talk like that, kind of, sort of, not really. I just feel like, yeah, I guess it's part of the slang, it's part of the culture. I just feel like, yeah, I know how to code switch. Like, I know how to be in a space where I don't have to talk like that. I don't have to present myself that way, and I know how to, I know how to be in different spaces, which I think is very important. I think us, especially Black folks, it's very important that we're able to do that. That we're able to go from one medium to another, right? Like it's very important. But at the same time, I just feel like because I've been away from my college friends. I've been away from just being in certain spaces when everything closed down, when just having access to certain people. And it's just like it starts to change. It's almost like when you don't speak a language, when you don't speak like I don't be reading Arabic like I should, right? So when you don't read it like you should and you try to read it again, you kind of like read it a little slower, you get a little stuck sometimes, you got to take your time. So yeah, you want to stop code switching, that's cool too. Definitely can't even trust family these days. Facts. The family structure is we just grew up in a toxic environment and we have a lot of distrust for each other. Growing up in toxic environments got us living like that. um it's very sad. It's very sad, man. It's very sad. And without trust, we can't do a lot of things. We can't get in relationships. We can't create movements. We can't do anything with money. Sad. It's very, very, very sad. It's a sad place we at. You say you ain't got no friends. Everybody needs some type of friends. You ain't got no friends no more. Oh my God, y'all need some friends. Everybody needs some type of friends. Everybody, when you elevate higher. Yeah, definitely. It's about working on your tribe. I'm reading this book right now. It's called Tribes. I definitely tell people all the time. It's about building your tribe. Build your tribe. Build with your own people. Get your little crew and do what it do. When people sell drugs, they do it all the time. And I'm just using drugs as an example. When people build companies or they build businesses or they go into restaurants, like people usually, they come like If they can do it alone, people do it alone. But look at Checkers, right? Like look at when people go in to get a Checkers, they go get a Dunkin' Donuts, a Chinese store, a 99-cent store, maybe a Jamaican restaurant. People are coming together. Sometimes they're family, sometimes they're friends, and they're building together. And I think because we have so much distrust amongst each other, we can't even do that. We can't even come together and be like, yo, this is what we're gonna do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna bust this move. Like, because we can't trust each other. We so traumatized. We so traumatized. It's sad. It's really sad to see that because it's a New York accent thing. I don't know. That's just New York flow. Yeah. The Boondocks episode, now I mean, definitely. I wish we lived in a world where we didn't have to act white or sound white. Hello? Yeah. Like my friend, right? She used to pick up calls, and then like sometimes so now when she picks up her phone, sometimes she sound like she at work. She'd be like, hello. And I'd be like, yo, and then her regular voice come on. Like, and I just be like, that's sad, man. Like, but hey, yep, definitely disguising. It's not just disguising yourself. It's also like society does that to us a lot of times. I'm finally at the bottom. Everybody just want to do it for themselves. Nobody want to build with each other. Yeah, nobody really want to build with each other. That's true too. But it costs a lot. Like lately, look, these last few days, um, I've been telling myself, like, I want my peace. I said this to CI in the other video when I made a video about relationships in our communities. I want peace. I'm looking for peace. I'm really not trying to. I just want peace overall. Like I had a crazy childhood. I was gang banging. I went to prison at a young age. I just went through a lot of stuff that I should have not gone through. And it is what it is. It happened. The cards was dealt, and I had to hold it down. So I'm at a point in my life where I don't wanna, I don't want to be dealing with certain things. I don't wanna, I don't want to deal with certain things at this point in my life. I don't want to really argue with people. I don't really want to debate. I don't really want to fight. I don't really want to get into certain things. I don't want to do it. Like I just don't want to do it. I don't. So lately, I've been seeing people come on my channel. Like, sometimes I entertain like people coming on my channel and arguing in a certain way and just like, you know, just I don't know. Sometimes people be disrespectful and I overlook it and I just, keep it pushing, or I might be like, oh, still thank you for coming to my channel. But now I'm not even putting up with that, man. I don't want to see it. I don't want to be bothered with it. Like I just don't got the energy to be sitting here and try to entertain ignorant people who don't want to grow and don't want to change. So I'm kind of like cool. Like at the end of the day, yo, it's millions of people that probably got a YouTube channel. It's millions of people who are producing content. It's millions of people who are doing things. Why are you coming to my channel with the negativity? Like I be sitting here, no, so crazy. I be sitting here trying to promote positivity. I also try to tell people about certain things. I might do my little jail videos to teach about the insights of the hidden world that is jail and prison. I be a little humorous sometimes. I like to laugh. I like to do certain things, and then people just come with like negativity. Like people just come like angry at the world. Whatever you got going on in your house, whatever you got going on in your life, like that don't got nothing to do with me. Like, why are you coming to my channel with negativity when somebody is just over here chilling? Like, I don't be on my channel trying to act tough. I don't be out here calling nobody name out. I don't be over here trying to beef with nobody on the internet like some of these dudes. I don't be here trying to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be here trying to do none of that. Like, I'm not trying to sword fight with no other man who got the biggest balls. I don't really care. I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm in my zone, chilling with the people who appreciate my content, with the people who tune into me all the time and like chopping it up with me. And that's what I'm doing. And then here comes some disgruntled person like, oh, you soft, oh, you this, oh, you that. Yeah, it is every man for himself, but every man needs some help too. They said behind every strong man is a strong woman. I don't know. But it's about building families. And I still believe in building families. My mother always raised me to believe in my family. and she always made sure like I got to know my family, my cousins, my sister, my grandma, like my great grandma. Like she always made it her business. So I feel like we definitely need a family structure. That whole every man for themselves thing is not really gonna get us far. It might get you far, but like you'll be lonely at the top. So you need your family, you know? And family is not always blood. Sometimes it's the friendships that you built throughout the years. Yeah, a lot of people are stuck in illusions illusions. Yep, yep, yep. Nobody friends with everybody. Yep, totally agree. Yep, I want peace, man. Peace is we deserve peace. That's what it's about. Yeah, that's true too. It depends. It depends. It depends where you at, where you work, and who you working with. That people will definitely embrace your realness, and I think it has worked for me because people have felt like but also it has kind of like messed up some doors for me. Like I'm not gonna lie, my I'm very like I have definitely been very pro-black and very outspoken in a lot of spaces, and it definitely has hurt me. It definitely has cost me money. Sometimes I just didn't know when to shut up. Like you can do a job and not like you don't always gotta speak what you feel. And I think like that's something that I realized a little later on. And so I didn't take certain jobs. I didn't get into certain spaces because I wanted to be so rebellious and I wanted to be so outspoken. And sometimes it's good to just go into spaces, don't change your morals, and if they try to make you do certain things that you don't want to do, like yeah, then maybe that's when you should leave. And other times it's times like, everybody don't need to know what you're thinking. Everybody don't need to know what's in your mind. Everybody don't need to know that. So I realized that. I definitely realized that life is definitely about balance. And at first I was just, this young, hungry warrior, and I just wanted to challenge everything and everybody. So I had to realize at some point it's like, yo, bro, everybody don't need to know what's in your mind. Everybody don't need to know that you super pro black. Everybody don't need to know that you this, that you stand for that. Everybody don't need to know what's your what your ideology is. That's why I kind of don't like when people be like, how you feel about gay people? Like, what the hell does that have to do with anything? Like people just randomly come and ask you how you feel about gays, how you feel about global warming. Like it's like, yo, like why are we even talking about that? Why are we even getting into a conversation about global warming? And it be in spaces that don't got nothing to do with it. It don't got nothing to do with it. It don't got nothing to do with it. Yeah, life is too short to be wasting energy on pointless. That's why I said the other day, man, I don't want to argue. At the end of the day, it's one thing we debating and we both trying to get to the bottom of a truthful thing. Like if we're debating because we want to get to the bottom of the facts. A lot of people don't care about the facts. A lot of people care about being right. Now, if somebody comes and you want to get to the bottom of what the facts is, if we're just sharing information, we're learning, and you present me with some facts that I didn't know about, I'm gonna be like, oh snap, thank you, I appreciate it. If I present you with some facts, I expect you to. That's why I always tell people I always tell people if something is my opinion, and I always tell people if this is something that is a fact, if this is something that is a research suggested opinion. Like I always tell people before I tell them something, because I never want to get out there and be like, this is a fact and it's my opinion. And I always do that with people. So so when I give people information on my channel, especially on my channel, I don't want no bad name like yo that do be. And of course, a lot of people is gonna be like, oh, he be capping about certain things. But I always tell people, go do your research, go look it up. If I'm talking about some historical stuff or something that was scientifically proven or it was some type of research, like I tell people, go look it up. Go look it up. Yep. People be sucking people energy. People definitely parasites. And a lot of these people look, misery definitely loves company. I've definitely seen it myself. I've been in the presence of people who were miserable, and I watch how they low key try to get me to be angry and miserable with them. I literally like peeped it. Like I literally been in situations where like I see people trying to get under my skin, trying to upset me. Like I could be in a good mood, I'm laughing, I'm smiling, I'm happy, and then like it's this person that's sucking the energy out the room. Like they just come in on a bad mood, or they tell people, leave me alone, I'm in a bad mood. Like, and this is like, yo, like you don't even gotta, you should be trying to work yourself to put yourself in a good mood or in a better mood. Why you what I'm saying? Like, wow, come on. Like, why we doing all that? But there's people who, instead of trying to put themselves in a better mood, they'd rather just suck the energy out of a room, suck the energy out of you, and put everybody else in a bad mood, which is crazy. Yeah, you just said this too. That's crazy. Misery definitely loves company. So look, man, I think I'm out to, I don't know, it's getting about that time. It's getting about that time. It's getting about that time, y'all. You know what I mean? It's about to be 12. Mm, It's about to be 12. Yeah, once you get popping, you're gonna need to start doing the merch. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to start doing the merch. Too bad she in her 60s. Who in her 60s? Who in their 60s? Who in their 60s? Don't tell me y'all about to start trolling. Who you talking about, Ashley? Yeah, definitely. I definitely been working on the merch. Thinking about some shirts. I actually was trying to get my friend to draw me a logo. I actually, for months, before I try to get somebody to like give me a logo. So I got to work on like a logo. I got to work on like what is it exactly that I want. I'm definitely got to work on that. Um, yeah, definitely. Global warming. Global warming is a big deal, but I just feel like us having conversations about our opinions on it, it's not really gonna do nothing. It's not like I'm some elected official that could probably affect some policy in some sort of way to kind of like change climate change, right? Like, really can't do that. Sometimes people just ask certain things so that if you agree or disagree, they could jump on your neck and start an argument. So that's the point that I was trying to make. Like, people will literally ask you what is your stance on the thing because they might want to argue or debate with you. And I feel like that is mad whack and like corny. Like, I feel like it's whack. It's super whack. Um, and I'd be like, yo, like, I just really want to argue. You said good and evil is a construct. Nah, I don't agree with you, Gabriella Dawson. I do not agree that good and evil is a construct. I think I think there's always, it's just like this. There's light and then there's darkness. And there was two things created by the Lord. So yeah, I just think like that's a law. The law of human nature. Make sure y'all go out there. Make sure y'all go out there and get this. The laws of human nature. No matter how much time goes by, no matter how many years, no matter how much technology advances there is, the laws of human nature still apply. I'm saying the laws of human nature still apply, no matter what's going on. Only thing that changes technology, travel, and other things, right? But remember, humans always want the same thing, right? They want what they want. Same food, shelter, clothing. That's what they say, right? Food, shelter, and clothing, right? So like the main things: food, shelter, and clothing. See, food, shelter, and clothing. I mean, that's of course there's a whole bunch of other things, right? Um, but we all get reduced to like one and the same things, right? Um, of course there's evil. Oh, your white 60-year-old teacher. You said a gang, man. I ain't listen, man. I'm done with the gangs. You know why? Because gangs always go south. I realize that people always go south. Food, clothing, and shelter. And I ain't say you was a grandma, man. I thought he was talking about you. Yes, that book is everything. Oh, you read it? Nene, Miss Wealthy? Did you read the book? I haven't, you know what's so crazy? I haven't read the book. I'm over here fronting, you heard? I'm over here fronting. Who showed the clothing and yo, I ain't gonna lie. Let's see yeah, Robert Greene got a lot of books. I actually I got about he's a very I ain't gonna lie. Robert Greene taught me a lot. Um, I read the 48 Laws of Power. I read the 50th Law. I have the 33 Strategies of War. I have this book. I have the other one. I didn't get the Art of Seduction, but I have Mastery. He has another one. He has like about 6 or 8 of these books, and I have about 5 of them. I don't got the 50th law, but I read it. But I got the 48 laws of power. I got the laws of human nature. I got the 33 strategies of war, and I got mastery. He got the art of seduction. I didn't read that one. But I like the way he puts stuff together. I bet, and it has like it's infused with like psychology. It's like psychology and also like self help at the same time. So he's very very insightful. Big booties. Who show the I mean, procreation is the laws of nature too, right? Like everything, our skin cells, right? They die and they replenish. Our hair, it falls out of our head and new hair grows in. Our skin, the same thing, right? Even the cells in our body, some die, some new ones are born. Everything is like that. So yeah, procreation is part of it too, right? The plants, right? We have seasons, right? It goes from what we get fall, we get spring where it rains, everything starts to grow. We get the summer, right? Everything's flourishing. We get the fall, everything dies, falls away from the trees, and then we get the winter, barren. So that's just the laws of nature, right? Like the cycle of life and death, right? Like the sun comes up, most things grow when the sun is out, right? The plants, like the sun is good for our skin. That's just the laws of human nature, right? Like the sun comes up, it the plants eat off of it, like things grow, vegetation, like plants need like so then the night comes. So life, death, so it's just a cycle of life. Um yeah, it's a definitely interesting book. I mean, a lot of gangs were not started for positivity. I think that's the biggest lie we've been told, which is why we hold on to gangs so dearly. We think that gangs started for something positive, and I talk about this all the time. And I tell people all the time, go read Tukey Williams' book, Blue Rage, Black Redemption, because he says that in his book. He says a lot of times people try to say CRIP stands for Crip Resolution and Progress, and that's not true. He says all the time, like, people made that up. We never were created to fight oppression or to fight against the government. Like he was saying, like we never. He said like he said he said we never we never were created for those things in the first place. We never were created to fight the police. We never were created for no revolution. Like he was saying, like that was not even, we didn't even speak like that. He said we just merged together to fight against other neighborhood gangs. We just wanted to protect ourselves and our families, not from the state, not for no revolution, not for no police brutality. He said we just wanted to fight against other gangs. That's really all it was to it. And a lot of other gangs was the same way, right? I think a lot of other gangs was just about their people. Other gangs was a little different because they was more so about their people. Like when a lot of, like, even in New York, like when the Irish gangs came, and you had Jewish people that were in the gang, and and then you had like the mob, like a lot of people when there was a lot of the immigrants coming through from different places in Europe or different places, like people were establishing their own little gangs to protect their people. Like if you think about MS-13, right? MS-13 was started in California to protect Salvadorians from like the gang activity that was going on in California. So a lot of times gangs start out like that, to kind of like either just to protect their people or to protect their family or specific block from another block or other neighborhoods. So I don't know about it starting. I don't know if about like people, we have this idea that the gang started, like we romanticize it, and it's not really, I don't it's not really for that, like Bloods came out after the Crips because the Crips became oppressive, but that was the whole Crips thing, right? They came out to fight against other gangs. Um, so yes, it was very insightful, definitely. The Art of Seduction. I never read The Art of Seduction. I didn't even buy it. The Art of War was good too. It was definitely good. One of the biggest things I remember for that book is like to win the war without shedding blood. Like that was like the biggest thing. Like the goal is to like win the war without shedding blood, without having really to do it. And I think that's very very deep. But I didn't read it. I listened to it on audiobooks. Yeah, I got a lot of books too. I got like about 50 some books, and I only read about 5 of them. I watched, but I need to get on my job. Okay, okay, Nene, you are here reading. How many books you read a year? Yeah, I skimmed through book. I mean, I used to skim through the school books. I'm not going front. When it came to when it came to studying, like I always just skimmed through books. People definitely believe anything they hear without researching it. That's why, like, that's one of the biggest things I learned when I was in prison. An old head told me, "Yo, if you don't know what you're talking about, shut the hell up." He told me straight up, like, if you're just gonna be the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, it is enough for a man to be known as a liar just by repeating everything he hears. It's gonna be my next, because I'll be trying to give you a narration from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Like I try to give you a narration every day. So that's gonna be one of them. It is enough for a man to be known as a liar just for repeating everything he hears. Um, Definitely wealth. We gotta do what we gotta do. Definitely can't rely on the system. The system is not here to kind of like the system is the system. It works for some. Some people know how to. He said he was gonna ask what you asked. You said why are men attracted to big butt? I think more so is men with African ancestry. I think like back home, a lot of times like our women tend to be built a certain way. Our women tend to be built a little differently. See, y'all about to take me somewhere else. This whole video is about the black light. See, this is why I gotta stop because I make videos, so it's specifically about the specific topic, and I don't like to go all over the place. But this lie about the end soon. But yes, I think the biggest lie they have told us is that race is not race is a social construct. But the biggest thing they try to tell us is that race is not biological, right? Which I think is a lie. I think it's very clear to see that we have different biological features. And I think that because our women look a certain way back home, our women, they tend to have hips, they tend to have, bottoms, and their body is just built differently. We could clearly see that. Um, I think I think because our women are built differently, our men kind of like liked certain things. They liked a certain body. Yeah, you crazy. Yeah, this brother is crazy. So I think because of that, it's just like the white man, right? The white man used to, I don't know, they probably still do, right? At some point, they will call, if you look at most of the models at one point, they all was very skinny, anorexic, didn't have no meat on their bone. But to the white man, that was beautiful. That was the look. That whole skinny, looking like you hungry, like you starving yourself. That was the look that the white man liked. Um, and in some cases, they will call the black woman, "What? Where you going?" And in some cases, they will call, "Yo, what are you talking about, man? Linebackers. What is he talking about? Linebackers? You wilding, bro? I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all better start acting up on my live. You know what I'm saying, but yeah, and in some cases, the white man be thinking like the black woman is fat. Um, so 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 so. But yeah, So I think that's the difference. I think that's the difference. But I don't want to make this whole chat about that. But I just think that, biologically people like certain things. You can sit. Sure. Can't if you can't sit or drink. Aha. Yo, you funny, Jay Adams. Yeah, yeah, you funny. You can't sit or drink on it. Y'all tweaking now. You see this when y'all start getting a little crazy after hours. I feel like once it hit 12, y'all just started wilding. Nah, we're not having men chat. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing men chat right now. We're not having men chat. I don't know what that brother just asked that question. That was it. Yeah, the BBL, the lipo. I just think a lot of these things are. Anyway, I don't want to make this whole conversation about that. But yeah, y'all dudes be y'all can't wait till midnight. Y'all be starting getting crazy. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so it'd be crazy. Um, but yeah, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'm about to get up out of here because y'all starting to wild out. Y'all gonna mess up the live. And like this whole stuff was about us just um talking about the movements, man. The movements. We have to just do stuff for ourselves. I'm hungry. I gotta eat. I gotta go decompress, lay down. I'm tired, man. It's 12. I've been working on my sleep schedule. Excuse me. I need to get some rest. I'm about to eat. I shouldn't even be eating right now, but I'm about to eat. I want to read a little bit. Um, I'm just trying to be a little more productive. You know what I'm saying? So, do you fast? Oh yeah, I do fast. Yeah, I do fast. I fast. Ramadan is actually coming. It's coming. I ain't get sidetracked. He asked me a question. Yo, chill. You see, I got the sisters mad at me now. He asked me a question. He said, "Why do men?" I'm saying like chicks with the badonkadonk. I was just saying, I think that's part of our nature. Um, yes, fast definitely helps. Um, Fast definitely helps because fasting is the only thing in Islam that is done solely for the sake of God, right? Fasting is like everything else you could pray to, everything else you could do to show off. Like you could pray to show off, like, and that's one of the disgusting things that I see, right? I see people go pray and they'll take pictures or they have somebody record a video of them praying. I see people read the Quran and they'll take pictures of somebody taking a picture, or they'll tell somebody to take a picture of them reading the Quran. They'll go on Hajj, they'll take pictures. Um, they do what's the other pillar? They'll take the Shahada, they take pictures, right? But Ramadan is the only act that nobody can take a picture because nobody knows if you're really fasting. Nobody really knows if you're truly fasting or not. Nobody knows if you're not, you could be eating on the low. Like you could be eating when you're at home, you could be eating when you go to the bathroom, you could be eating when nobody really sees you. Nobody really knows that you're really fasting. So Ramadan is the one act that nobody really knows but God, like what your intentions are. That's the only thing that like nobody really knows if you are actually fasting or not because you could sneak eat. And number two, it's the only thing that is like done for the sake of God. Nobody else knows because nobody else knows. Um, yo, listen, Uso, I'm not showing that your things are gonna be blocked, brother, because you getting a little, you know what I mean? You getting a little chill, chill. Looking forward to the Ramadan cleanse. Yeah. So it's definitely beneficial. It also helps regulate. It's a moment of cleanse too, right? It helps cleanse like your body. They a lot of doctors say, well, recently they found out that it's very beneficial to fast. So I'm sorry, forgive me. All right, brother, you're good. How long you fasted for? Well, the month of Ramadan is a consecutive fast for like 29 or 30 days. And then aside from that, some people, there's another practice that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to do where he used to fast like Mondays and Thursdays. So there's other ways that you could fast too. But the longest I've done is like Ramadan. Like I fasted like 29 or 30 days. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you too. I appreciate everybody that tunes in, that likes the video so it can circulate. I appreciate the people that show love when they don't have to. And this is what it's about, man. It's about like helping each other, even if it's about making a video, even about if it's about motivating each other. I think that's what it's about. And I just wanted to say, stop waiting for that hero to come. Don't wait for the hero to get here for you to start making work. I mean, start making progress and work that we could be doing ourselves. I'm saying I got my staff right here. Yeah, I know y'all ain't know I was the chosen one. But, I'm like the avatar here in these streets, the last airbender. You know what I mean? I know y'all see my staff. You know what I mean? But the ancestors gave me this. This was made in South Africa. Y'all see my staff. Somebody told me to do a clubhouse. I think I'm gonna do it. Good looking, bro. I appreciate it. Vic, what you cook? I didn't really make nothing. I want to make shrimp fried rice again. I got the fridge. I got the fridge. I got the shrimp in the fridge. Now I ain't the new Malcolm X, man. I got too many faults. See, Malcolm X is, I don't. It's the shoes that Malcolm X wore. I don't think it's gonna be somebody else amongst us that's gonna be able to wear them, unless we practice our religion to the core. And I think, like, I have a lot of faults and I fall short a lot of times, but I'm working on it. Inshallah, this Ramadan, I'll be able to fortify myself and I'll be able to come back to where I need to be. Inshallah. Or you used to have Clubhouse? Yeah, I got Clubhouse. It's Wakanda. This dude said you can't Uganda forever. A Twitter space, I don't got enough followers for a Twitter space, and I don't have enough followers for a Twitter space. Unless you're gonna help me, Ash. But other than that, why you don't make a Twitter space? You got more followers than me. I don't have a lot of followers on Twitter. Let them know, probably positive people. Thank you. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate everybody who tunes in, everybody who rocks out. I be trying to tell people, man, like I do it because I like to teach. I like to help people out. I was monetized for a long time. I got monetized since 2020 in December, and I never, at some point, I even stopped making videos. I kind of like fell off. I wasn't making videos like that. But for those who've been following me for a long time, I stopped being consistent for a while. Because at the end of the day, it wasn't about no bread for me. I was out, I was having fun, I was living life. Plus, there was a lot of stuff going on. I felt like COVID came and it caught people with their pants down. So a lot of people were kind of like readjusting to what was exactly that was going to happen. I think we still kind of like readjusting to like this new world. See, you always go with some. Here you go, Top Gunner. You just can't help it. Yeah, I ain't know. Yeah, spoils of war is a good sir. But I've been thinking about Clubhouse. I also been thinking about making a men's group where like we could have like space to kind of like just talk about certain things and just just share space with each other and give each other tips on some of the things we might be dealing with and combating in society. Cook. I only made rice. I got some shrimp in the fridge that's unfrozen. I don't know how I'm gonna make that. I might make it sauteed. I don't really know. I don't really know. I kind of want to just fry it because to clean shrimp is very tedious, right? I gotta cut because they come with the head on, and you gotta cut the head. You say you should have a segment about sex. I feel like the last live we started talking about, I think you was on it. You was here when I was talking about we was talking about sex and stuff. But I don't know why you trying to run now, because you was last time when we was over here talking about it. Dr. Umar, invite Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar is, I just hope he building that school, man. That's what I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say much about Dr. Umar. I just hope he ain't one of these other blacks out here who stealing the people money, because a lot of these people are stealing the people money. They said Brother Polite was doing the same thing. We just continue to see the same things over and over and over again. Um, so it's crazy. But Twitter space, Clubhouse. Yeah, Clubhouse might be cool. I'm gonna try to invest into that. I probably have to try to figure out what to call my space name and all of that stuff. So sex is part of nature, bro. Like dogs, animals, procreation. That's just part of life, bro. I don't really know about no fap, to be honest. I know that people talk about like um semen retention and all that type of stuff, but at the end of the day, like I think at the end of the day, the bottom line is your sperm as a man. When you waste your sperm, because we were never, I don't think we were created to just be out here wearing condoms and to just be having sex with so many different people and so many different partners. I think the whole concept of it was procreation, and I think yes, of course, there's pleasure to it, right? Of course, but I at the same time I also think it's about procreation. I don't think we were supposed to be out here like pulling out. I mean, people do that if they don't want to get pregnant, but I just feel like I don't think that was I don't think the concept was to be out here just sleeping around randomly. I think we're supposed to be married. I think we're supposed to, yeah, just be a little more careful, because think about it. And I think it's also like people just be running around here as men, we be running around here wasting our sperm, right? Like, and it's like when we waste our sperm, like it does something to our body. We lose strength, we lose nutrients, we lose so many different things. So I think in some ways it is important to not just be out here just wasting it, especially if you're not married, especially if we not, we're not trying to conceive. Yeah, I think yeah, you should definitely be saving yourself, right? I should, right? Because everybody horny. But that's why we need to have our own like little men's space. I think having a men's space to talk about certain things will be cool. Um, Jay Adams, excuse me. Ooh. Oh yeah, y'all going a little crazy tonight. Yeah, I got Instagram. My Instagram is in the description below. All my social media is in the description below. If y'all want to follow me, go follow me. Um, yeah, it's definitely needed for men. A lot of people, yo, y'all crazy. Yeah. Uh, I'm not gonna. I don't. I told you yesterday. I think you mentioned Hassan Campbell the other night. Um, I don't. At the end of the day, Hassan Campbell is and look, I don't even want to talk about that man because so many people be talking about that man. The brother is a controversial brother. I stay away from controversy. There's a lot of controversy surrounding that man that I just want to stay away from. You know, he's somebody. So I just don't want to. Sometimes, sometimes when certain people be in a lot of stuff, you got to stay away from them because you know what I'm saying. Then you start getting into stuff because of it. You just wanna. I just want to stay away from whatever's going on. I don't know what's really going on, what's happening, but like I be seeing videos. People always making videos of that guy. Is he's always beefing with somebody. He's always arguing like about somebody. So I just don't need none of that. I don't need. Sometimes when one person is doing something, it's almost like when your man's is in the gang, right? If your man's is blood or crib or whatever, and you be hanging out with him and you just doing certain things, like we almost become guilty by association. So I be just trying to stay away from stuff. That's it. So that's all it was about. Yeah, shit definitely crazy. Ashley be chilling. She ain't gonna tell us. Yep, I see definitely hold power. Yeah, my thing is Baby Lane 02 is on the bottom. I also got my Twitter. I believe my Twitter is in there. It's in the link below under this video. It's on the link below. Leader of the Movie Fight Club Revolutionary. I don't know about all that. Yeah, it's very weird. We live in definitely some weird times. Sometimes I'll be thinking about like, damn, do I really want to have kids in this time? A lot of stuff. Yeah, Kevin Samuels is definitely a little fruity. I don't think he's an alpha male. Definitely not. Do he be saying some right shit? Yes. Charleston White is cool too. I like him, but he's also controversial too. He's always in some shit. Good looking, brother. I appreciate it. Hopefully, Hassan is a YouTuber. He makes a lot of videos just talking about current things. He's been around for I don't know how long he's been doing YouTube, but he's been around for a little bit, and he be talking about some real stuff. Yeah, I definitely try to stay away from. I've been burping a lot. Shit, that's because I'm hungry. I got air in my stomach. Yeah, I just stay away from certain people. Even when I do interviews with certain people, I did an interview with this brother, Saladin. He has, y'all should probably check his channel out. He be going live. Jamel Saladin. Um, so even before I even do videos with people, before I do interviews with people, I kind of like be asking them. I'll be like, yo, what is about? Like, what we talking about? What we doing? Like, what is your vibe? Like, sometimes I watch some of their videos just to kind of like see what type of people they are because I really don't want to be associated with certain shit on the internet. Like, I see a lot of these dudes. Um, they go back and forth. They just arguing. They fighting. They beefing. Like, I ain't got time for that. I don't want to beef with nobody. I don't want to fight with nobody, especially none of my people. Like, I don't be looking for problems with nobody, man. Like, I lived my life at one point where I was just beefing, where it was so easy for me to go out there and try to harm other black men and do things to them, violent acts. And I'm just not in that space no more. I'm not trying to do nothing to nobody, but I will defend myself if it comes. Hopefully it doesn't, because I don't want to be put in a position or in a predicament. So I try to avoid a lot of things. I try to just chill out. I try to just, if I could talk something out, I try to talk it out. Try to tell people like, yo, what's this about? Like, we don't got to do that. Like, we don't got to go there. And I don't care. Somebody could think I'm soft. Somebody could think whatever they think about me. And it is what it is. I just hope I don't get into nothing that forces my hand or leads me to do something that I don't want to do. So that's just my life, man. I just be trying to chill. Yeah, having kids without being able to take care of them should be a crown of humanity. But a lot of people are having kids as an investment, right? A lot of like you hear people all the time when tax season come around, they start talking about like they be happy that they got kids. Like that's just not cool. Like a lot of people be using their kids. You got to think about it. A lot of women use their kids to get homes, to get an apartment, to get a little extra money in tax. Like, so, hey, man, as long as they taking care of their kids, it is what it is. Now, I am about to end, bro. It's about to end. It's 6 minutes. I'm dead serious. I don't care. Look, it's 6 minutes. It's about to be 2 hours. Like, I should have never been here this long. I was going to end it at 1 hour. I'm ending in 6 minutes. I'm telling y'all right now, in 6 minutes. I'm saying? Y'all not about to get me like last time. It is what it is. Whether he is doing that or not, that's on him. Yeah, I feel you. It's very weird. End of times is probably definitely coming soon. Yeah, he probably was really in jail. Yeah, I'm definitely about to end. I don't got that big of a following. Picture me reaching out. Ha, yo, I'm not yo, I'm dead serious. I think I'm joking. Talking about I'm all right, watch me. I, I don't be trying to bring none of these dudes on my channel. I mean, my channel not even big. You know what I'm saying? They definitely had a way bigger channel than me. So they would look at me like, please, like, why would we get on your channel? You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really chef much. I just made some rice. Okay. I just made some rice. I got some beans. I'm gonna probably fry some rice and shrimp. Fry rice with vegetables like last time. That's a quick meal, but it takes me a while. Ha! So we're gonna pull up on you. Chill, man. I don't want no problems. That's a big stop. What's your subscriber count? My subscriber count. Why y'all want to know my subscriber count, man? It's the reason why I took it away, man. Just leave it. Let it be a mystery. Be dropping knowledge, man. 10K. Nah, it's not. It's more than 10K. I was at 10K in 2 months. I blew like this, man. I blew fast. Oh, look, I'm already getting the threats. Your old stuff is up in numbers. Yeah, some of my old stuff, that was like about a year ago. Who sent me? J Hood. I don't even know who J Hood is. It's not 15K either. Um, yeah, some my early old stuff is not really up. The stuff that I really wanted people to start that live back up. Y'all need to. J Hood is a crackhead. Yo, yeah, it's crazy. I didn't see that. I didn't see that they was making boosters mandatory. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yo, why y'all trying to guess how much I got? Yo, like, yo, chill, chill. Good night, good night. Take care, Gabriella. Yo, make sure y'all follow me on my social media, man. Make sure y'all follow me on my social media. You know what I mean? Follow me on social media. IG. I haven't been on, matter of fact, I've been on IG early this morning and I signed out and I have not been on it. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing real good. Nah, it's not 25. It's about 18. Ashley's right. It was 15K. I'm about to be at 18. So I'm trying to get to 100K. I'm trying to I'm trying to be to 100. That's my goal. Well, it's already March. I'm trying to see if I can get to 100K. Trying to see if I can get to 100K this year. This year, look, I'm at 47 likes. Yo, help me get to 50 real quick. Let me get to 50. I need 3 more likes to get to 50. I know y'all can do that. Look, I got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left on the line. I'm not playing with y'all. I got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. I'm saying I got 2 minutes left. 47 likes. I need 3 more. I need 3 more. I know it's mad people that came through here today. It was way more than 50 people that came through here today, but it's okay. Some people came, some people don't like what I gotta say, and they leave. Okay, we have 50. Congratulations. We have 50. We have 50. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all. I definitely do. Nah. Come on, you got me to stay longer last time. Bro, I gotta take care of myself too. I need to go rest. I need to go rest. I agree, but only to men. Yeah, I think yo, how you threatening me? That's crazy. Nah. I really gotta go. I gotta eat, man. Y'all wilding. As much as I want to stay, now you do be paying attention. You do be paying attention. Nah, I feel you though. But all right, I'm gonna do a countdown when it gets to 10, 9. Oh, it's 159. 159. So look, man, it's okay to express your feelings, man. Don't, but I don't think you should do it to the sisters. Um, well, I think, yeah, because a lot of times sisters don't really be understanding us. And sometimes, it depends what kind of woman you have. If you got the right woman, you should be good. If not, just keep your shit to yourself or talk to a brother. But look, it was nice knowing y'all. I'ma holler at y'all. I love y'all. Take care. You have a good night. I'm out of here. It's 2 minutes. Peace, yo. I'm serious. One last thing. Oh, what's the last thing? Hurry up, man, because I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I ain't trying to hear this. Now I didn't see nobody throw feces. But yo, next time, man, I'll be back. Y'all stay safe, man, and y'all stay blessed, and y'all stay hyper vigilant, and keep your eyes open out there. Peace.